Hey guys, how you doing today? If you've been here before, you know who I am. If this is your first time stopping by, thanks for being here. My name is Barb and this is Halfway to Sane, where I do true crime stories. Today is going to be about a man, if you want to call him that, who abused his wife. So any triggers about abuse, domestic violence, anything of the sort, then you may not want to stick around. However, I hope you do, and let's get into it. So in a shocking case out of Michigan, 32-year-old Saul Ipina has been sentenced to 14 to 30 years in prison for the horrific abuse of his wife, which culminated in a chilling incident in their home's basement. The sentence was handed down by Judge Quist, who described the case as involving some of the most egregious conduct he has seen. Ipina pleaded no contest to 2 counts of torture and witness interference, a legal move that is not an admission of guilt, but is treated as such for sentencing purposes. The plea came during his trial after a harrowing first day filled with detailed testimonies about the abuse inflicted upon his wife. The judge, during sentencing, emphasized the danger Ipina posed to the general public, reflecting on the severity and depravity of the actions described during the trial. The ordeal began in January of 2023 when Ipina first accused his wife of infidelity, an accusation that led to the initial act of torture. His wife, who has since divorced him, testified that he forced her into their basement where he had a setup was a disturbing scene. A rope hung from the ceiling beam and a bucket on the floor. She described being forced to stand on the bucket with rope around her neck, an experience that nearly ended in her hanging when she slipped off the bucket. Let that sink in for a minute. Stood on the bucket while a rope around her neck. Ipina eventually took her down. What a nice guy. The abuse escalated in a subsequent incident 2 months later when another argument about alleged infidelity turned violent. His wife described being tied up in a children's swing that hung from the ceiling, restrained with rope and metal wire in such a manner that she could not escape. The situation took even more horrifying turn when Ipina used jumper cables attached to exposed wires to electrocute her repeatedly over the course of 5 hours, contingent upon her responses to his questions. She said he tied her up with rope and a metal wire around her arms and back. Anytime she would answer a question or didn't answer a question, he would zap her. After hours of enduring this torture, Ipina released her only when he became tired. She reported the incident days later, leading to his arrest. This case has drawn attention not only for its brutality, but also for the legal responses it provoked. The prosecutor emphasized in the opening statement that Ipina's actions were deliberate with the intent to inflict maximum pain and suffering. An additional compilation in Ipina's case is an immigration hold. This case serves as a grim reminder of the depths of cruelty one human can inflict on another, hidden behind closed doors of a seemingly normal residence. Saul admitted he abused his wife for over 3 months because he believed she was cheating. He was sentenced after pleading no contest to 2 counts of torture and witness interference earlier in October. A no contest plea is not an admission of guilt, but it is treated as such during sentencing. The judge stated, "Anyone who would do this type of thing, I think, is a danger in general." Lucio Ipina addressed the court. He said, "I just want to apologize to my victim, first of all, and everyone that I hurt in the process, which is my entire family and community." He did not mention his wife by name. Ipina will spend the next 14 to 30 years in prison. So he referred to his wife as his victim. Interesting. I mean, she was, but I don't know. Doesn't sound like he's owning it to me. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments down below. If you haven't already done so, please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. I would appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button and that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. And until next time, guys, peace.